STI dude here with something fancy. He's doing a review on his Henry AR-7 US survival rifle. And
right on. Great weapon system, dudes.
Heck
Highly
yeah.
recommended.
Well, let's start things off by talking about the weight.
Well, dudes, this entire weapon system unloaded weighs in at a meek 2.5 pounds as compared to heavier rifles you may take with you, for backpacking or camping or whatever. But yeah, it's unloaded, if you load the magazines that you store in the stock total, counting the one in the frame, 2 in the buttstock, that's 3 magazines. If you keep those loaded, it may add a little bit of weight, but nothing that makes any difference at all. But yeah, total 2.5 pounds. One of the lightest rifles you'll find out there.
Yeah, that's great for survival. What kind of accessories can you put on this?
Well, I've seen several websites personally selling accessories. You can get extended magazines. This is a stock 8-round magazine that comes with the weapon system. I've seen 10-round magazines, 15-round magazines, and then 20-round magazines. Though keep in mind, if you get extended magazines, they will not store in your buttstock. They are also selling extendable collapsible stocks and fixed wire stocks that do not extend. Also, you can get full metal target barrels and heat shield barrel shrouds, though I would not know why you really need one, being as this is a plastic coated barrel. So it really doesn't have any tendency to heat up.
Yeah, I think a wire stock would look awesome on there.
Yeah, they are good, but the only thing about that is it would defeat the purpose of the rifle, which is, its main selling point, it can fit in the stock.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
That is the big selling point with this weapon.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, and what kind of ammo do you put through this? Like, not just long rifle, but like, what kind of long rifle ammo?
Okay, well, of course, as you probably know, if you're watching this video, you know a little bit about this rifle already. It does fire a .22 long rifle, though it does prefer strictly high velocity ammo. This stuff works great. This is Winchester Super X 22 LR plated round nose, 1300 feet per second. This works great. If you throw cheaper ammo through this weapon is very picky due to the heavy recoil springs. So if you throw Federal or Remington, I've been having especially problems with. I mean, the Federal works okay, the Remington does not work at all. But the Winchester Super X, I know CCI ammo works really good. So yeah, you definitely need high velocity rounds. Stingers are my personal favorite. They're a little pricey in comparison to something cheap like Federal or Remington.
Awesome. So how easy is this to assemble and reassemble?
Well, as you probably know, this is a takedown rifle, so I'll show you a quick little demonstration here. I have another video showing the takedown capability strictly. You unscrew this nut right here. And
wow, look at that.
Yeah, check that out. You see the barrel pops out?
Wow.
And then that easily fits back on. Let's see if I can get this on in a reasonable amount of time. And then under here, there's this screw right here, and you just twist that, and the frame will separate from the stock. And right in here, this that cap comes off, and you can store the frame and the barrel inside the stock, along with 2 extra magazines, in addition to the one in your frame.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's great if you're, like I said before, backpacking or camping. It's also something great to throw in your truck, maybe, or your boat. Maybe you fly a light aircraft, and don't want to crash, be stranded without some form of defense or some way to gather food. So there you go. It's perfect.
Yeah. So what's the price range?
You can pick up a used one if you look for less than $200, though the condition may not be everything you want it to be. New for a Henry model, it'll cost you in the range of $200 to $250 at the most. I picked up this guy for $210 at Bi-Mart. But if you look for the Charter Arms versions, they'll probably be a lot cheaper. You can probably find at pawn shops, gun shows maybe. No, they don't manufacture them anymore. But the build quality is vastly inferior to that of the Henry models. Like, a lot of them got warped barrels, the barrels would be completely warped and would be, rendered completely useless.
Yeah, everybody knows that Henry's a great gun maker.
Yeah, Henry's been around for, a great while, and they have a fantastic reputation. I was originally having a problem with one of the magazines because this particular rifle was the display model. I think one of the guys I was looking at put the magazine in backwards, like some people do, and it bent it. But I just called up Henry and they mailed me a new magazine right away, no questions asked. It was
great service.
And I'm not, advertising Henry or anything. I'm just very happy with their customer service.
Mm-hmm. So, everybody probably heard of the Ruger 1022.
Oh yeah.
And some people would probably rather save up money.
Yeah.
And rather buy a Ruger 1022.
Well, I mean, that is certainly understandable, being as the Ruger 1022s are not picky on ammo at all. I mean, okay, this thing, I'll admit, they're picky with ammo. I mean, depending on what ammo you feed it, like I mentioned, you need to feed it high velocity, high quality ammo. If you feed it, the cheap stuff, it won't function as well, unlike a Ruger 1022. But this is a single-purpose weapon. You have to understand this is a single-purpose weapon system. This is something made to be completely light and to take down into an extremely small, extremely lightweight package. I mean, and people argue that if you take a Ruger 1022, put folding stock, okay, it's a backpacking gun all of a sudden. No, it's not right. Okay,
I'm close.
This is 2.5 pounds. How much more does a Ruger weigh? Seriously, I mean, depending on what kind of stock you get on it, I mean,
a lot heavier.
Yeah,
especially
you're getting something that could be twice, 3 times as heavy. I mean,
especially with those high cap magazines.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that is very true. Odds are you're not going to be throwing a drum magazine on your 1022 before you go backpacking, but yeah, certainly a much larger, much heavier weapon system, especially for the purposes that they are meant to serve.
Alright, well there you have it, guys. The Henry AR-7 US Survival Rifle. And more videos are on the way.
Highly recommended. And make sure to watch out for our video, AR-7 versus the world. We'll be comparing this against all kinds of 22 long rifles.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching. Something fancy.